Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light.
Hello and welcome to round 1 of the Castle Combe Karting Championship. We've had 31 drivers take part, and these are the 10 drivers that have made it through to the grand final. And just before the race starts, it has started to rain, so that is going to make the conditions very difficult for all 10 of these drivers. On pole position we have Sam Slater with James Whitehead alongside in second, Ben Chick and Peter Harris on the second row of the grid, Gavin Williams and Billy Cockle on the third row of the grid, Matt Hallam and James Baker on the fourth row, and Shane Lucas and James Harris completing the grid. Those two drivers finishing first and second in the B final to qualify for this grand final. So we are waiting for the lights to go green. We can see the rain coming down and the lights go green now, and it's going to be very difficult for these drivers as they approach the first corner with the track wet for the first time today. You can already see a number of spins down at that first corner. Looks like a couple of the drivers at the front of the field have dropped down the order. As they come out of the chicane, it's Gavin Williams with the lead, a sideways James Harris in second place with Billy Cockle in third, Matt Hallam in fourth, and as they head up towards the top corner it looks like Sam Slater is into fifth, so he's lost out from that first corner. Challenging back up the inside past Matt Hallam, and now right behind Billy Cockle, diving up the inside trying to take third place as they head through the last corner, and there's a spin there for James Harris. So you'll head across the line to start the second lap of the race, and James Baker there after a spin in 10th place. But the lead is with Gavin Williams as he heads through the chicane with quite a big lead over Sam Slater now in second place. And it looks like Peter Harris is up into third place. No, Matt Hallam is retaken third place as we see James Whitehead diving up the inside into the top corner. So Ben Chick's just in front of him. They're side by side as they head back down the hill. So Matt Hallam holding on to third place with Peter Harris right behind him. They're going through the last corner side by side. Oh, and it's a bit sideways there, and it looks like Ben Chick is through into third place, and James Baker there going through in 9th place ahead of Billy Cockle. So Billy's had a bit of an incident there, but Sam Slater is catching Gavin Williams to have a big gap over the battle for third. So Ben Chick is in third, James Whitehead in fourth. He started on the front row, was caught out on that first corner, and he's charging his way back up the order, back into third place, and there's contact. Ben Chick has been spun round, Matt Hallam is through into fourth, Shane Lucas into fifth, and Ben Chick unfortunately in the barrier and losing a number of positions as we watch them head back down the hill. So Shane Lucas now in fourth, Matt Hallam in fifth, and there's a spin there for Peter Harris. He's losing out to James Harris. James Baker as well going through, and he has dropped right to the back of the field, but the leaders are close together now. Gavin Williams has Sam Slater right behind him, and Sam trying to find a way through to get back into the lead. He started on pole position, but he has to try and find a way past Gavin Williams to get the lead of this race back. As we see on the other side there, that's Billy Cockle. He was in an instant on that second lap, and he's trying to catch back up to the pack. As we see James Harris going very sideways, and James Baker through, taking that place and moving up the order. Ben Chick right behind trying to gain advantage and get through, and Billy Cockle not too far back. But on the other side of the track, Sam Slater has the lead. He has retaken Gavin Williams, retaken the lead, and now he leads from Gavin Williams. There is a big gap back to James Whitehead, who's in third, so he's recovered very well. And Shane Lucas, who started on the back row of the grid, he's up to fourth with Matt Hallam in fifth position. Then there is a big gap back to sixth with Ben Chick in sixth, James Baker in seventh, and Billy Cockle in eighth as they head back down the hill. So James Baker trying to catch back up. He's got very sideways there, so Ben Chick looks like he's opened up a big gap, and Billy Cockle will be trying to find a way past James Baker. But out in front, Sam Slater has opened up a big gap over Gavin Williams, and Gavin still has that big gap back to James Whitehead, but I do think that gap is coming down. But is there going to be enough time for James to catch back up to second place Gavin Williams? And Shane Lucas a bit too far back in fourth place. So the field is spreading out through this race as they come across the start. Lap 7 of the race. So Shane Lucas going through there in fourth. He has got a big gap back to Matt Hallam in 5th place. Ben Chick in 6th, trying to catch up after his earlier spin. There's James Baker and Billy Cockle trying to catch back up after his earlier incident as well. On the other side of the track, we see James Harris having a spin there, and he spins himself back round, but it looks like he has dropped to the back of the pack. And now Sam Slater heading back down the hill to start the last lap of the race. He has opened up a gap, so this is a great recovery drive for him after that first corner. James Whitehead is closing on Gavin Williams, but he doesn't look like he's going to be close enough to make a move on this last lap, with Shane Lucas there in 4th place. Matt Hallam in 5th, he's being caught by Ben Chick as well. But I don't think Ben will be quite close enough starting the last lap. And James Baker coming under a little bit of pressure from Billy Cockle. And we see James Whitehead on the other side there. And there is Peter Harris having a bit of a spin. And he's got himself stuck in the barrier as we see Sam Slater coming back down the hill to take the checkered flag. And the 2 karts are stuck in the barrier there. So there will be no overtaking while the yellow flags are out. Gavin Williams takes 2nd ahead of James Whitehead, with Shane Lucas taking 4th. Matt Hallam there very close to Ben Chick, but it looks like he will hold on to 5th place, with Billy Cockle managing to get ahead of James Baker on that last lap to take 7th place. Now, there were a number of incidents during that race. It was really difficult conditions, but a number of penalties have been applied, which means that Gavin Williams takes the victory ahead of James Whitehead. Sam Slater unfortunately receiving a penalty during that race, dropping him to 3rd after that brilliant recovery. Shane Lucas took 4th, Ben Chick 5th, Billy Cockle in 6th. Matt Hallam also got a penalty, which drops him down to 7th, but he did also take the fastest lap of the day to get an extra point. James Baker was 8th ahead of James Harris, while Peter Harris also received the penalty and drops him down to 11th in the day's standings, which promotes John Hallam up to 10th in today's event after he finished 3rd in the B final. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you again soon for round 2.